Good day, class. Our topic for today is fundamental operations on fraction. Our objectives are to perform fundamental operations on fraction and solve problems involving fractions. Before we proceed to our lesson, let's have a quick review. What is fraction? Fraction is a part of a whole. It has numerator and denominator. What are the three types of fraction? They are proper fraction, improper fraction, mixed fraction. Proper fraction, the numerator is less than the denominator. While improper fraction, the numerator is greater than the denominator. And mixed fraction composed of a whole number and a proper fraction. Now, let's proceed to our lesson. The addition and subtraction of similar fraction. As you can see, we have A over C plus B over C, or A over C minus B over C is equal to A plus B over C, or A minus B over C, which is C is not equal to 0 because it is undefined. Addition and subtraction of similar fraction has the same procedure. Let's have example number 1. 1/5 plus 3/5. Since it's similar fraction, we only need to do is to copy the denominator, which is 5, and add the numerator, which is 1 and 3. And the answer is 4/5. Did you get it? Okay, let's have example number 2 for subtraction. We have 5 over 9 minus 2 over 9. Same procedure. In example number 1, copy the denominator, which is 9, and subtract the numerator, which is 5 and 2. And the answer is 3 over 9. Take note, your final answer should be in lowest term. How are you going to lowest term your answer? Since 3 over 9 is divisible by 3, you need to divide both the numerator and denominator by 3, and you will get 1/3. And the answer is 1/3. Did you get it? Let's have another example. Addition of mixed fraction with the same denominator. We have 4 2 over 7 plus 2 1 over 7. Step number 1, add the whole number, which is 4 and 2. You will get 6. Step number 2, copy the denominator and add the numerator. So we have 2 plus 1 over 7. You will get 3 over 7. Combined with the whole number, which is 6, and the answer is 6/3 over 7. Did you get it? Okay, let's proceed to another example, which is subtraction of mixed fraction with the same denominator. So we have 6 4 over 5 minus 3 1 over 5. Okay, step number 1, same. Subtract the whole number. 6 minus 3 is equal to 3. And then, copy the denominator and subtract the numerator. So we have 4 minus 1 over 5. And the answer is 3 over 5. Combined with the whole number, which is 3. And the answer is 3 and 3/5. Did you get it? Okay, let's have another example, which is subtraction of mixed fraction with the same denominator.
Let's have example number 5. We have 8 and 1/3 minus 4 and 2/3. There is another way to solve this fraction. First, we need to convert this mixed fraction to improper fraction. How? You need to multiply the denominator by the whole number and add the numerator. So we have 3 times 8 plus 1 is equal to 25. And we have 4 times 3 plus 2, we have 14. Now we have 25 over 3 minus 14 over 3. Let's proceed to the next step. Copy the denominator and then subtract the numerator. So we have 25 minus 14 is 11 over 3. What is the lowest term of 11 over 3? Since it's improper fraction, let's convert it into mixed fraction by dividing the numerator by the denominator. So we have 11 divided by 3, we'll get 3. And then you have a remainder of 2. That remainder is your numerator. So you will get 3 and 2/3. Let's move on to the addition of dissimilar fraction. Example number 1, we have 2/3 plus 1/2. Step number 1, find the common denominator. So we have two ways to get the common denominator. We have to multiply the denominator and the other one is to list down the multiples. Let's use multiply the denominator. So our denominators are 3 and 2. So you multiply it and you will get 6. Step number 2, write the equivalent fraction with the common denominator. So you will get 4 over 6 plus 3 over 6. Step number 3, copy the denominator and add the numerator. Okay, so we have 4 plus 3 is equal to 7. So we have 7 over 6. Again, the final answer should be in lowest term. Since 7 over 6 is an improper fraction, let's convert it into mixed fraction. So by dividing the numerator by the denominator. So 7 divided by 6 is 1 and you have remainder 1 which is your numerator. So we'll have 1 and 1, 6. Did you get it? Let's have example number 2. We have 7 and 2/5 minus 2 and 1/4. Again, step number 1, let's find the common denominator. Okay, let's use multiplying the denominator. So 5 times 4 is 20. So our common denominator is 20. Step number 2, write the equivalent fraction with the common denominator. So we will get 8 over 20 minus 5 over 20. Step number 3, copy the denominator and then subtract the numerator. So we have 8 minus 5 over 20. We have 3 over 20. And then, step number 4, subtract the whole number, which is 7 and 2. We will get 5, and then we're going to combine it. So we have the answer 5 and 3 over 20. Did you get it? Now, let's practice by solving a word problem. Tanya walked 5 and 4/11 kilometer to her school and to 8 over 11 kilometer to playground. How many kilometer did she walk?
That's right. It's 8 1 over 11 kilometers.
Let's have this problem. Stephanie swam 4/5 of a lap in the morning and 7 over 15 of a lap in the evening. How much farther did Stephanie swim in the morning than the evening? That's right, it's 1/3. Now let's have an activity to be submitted tomorrow. That's the end of our discussion. Thank you.